What's going on, internet? I am I am the mass man. And I got done watching this great video. Now it's by a guy who goes by the name of the conspiracy dude. Now I don't know how familiar you may be with this guy, or if that's his actual YouTube name, but he had a great video that I watched, and it was called um let me see if I still have it, if I got the exact name. But he had a great video titled "Why They Called Albert Einstein a Fraud." Now, for anybody who is um not living under a rock, you've heard the name Albert Einstein. You've heard about the famous equation E=mc². And anytime anybody is referred to as bright or as intelligent or as smart or a genius, they immediately get compared to Einstein. If somebody wants to insult you, then they say, "What do you think you are, an Einstein?" Einstein's name is associated with the highest level of brilliance, with the highest level of intelligence, with the highest level of academic rigor. And most people, including myself, up until I saw this video, thought of Einstein as this towering intellect, that people should strive to be like. Now, I for a little while, I have been aware that Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, I've been aware that that man was full of shit, or that story is full of shit, and that he wasn't the creative genius that they say he was. He was a great business mind, and he knew how to market products, and he knew how to manufacture products, but he was not this great genius that people claim him to be. But I was not aware that Einstein was a lot like Thomas Edison until I saw this video. In the video, if you want to check it out for yourself, you will learn that Einstein didn't just fail math as a child. Like, people will say that Einstein failed math as a child, but he still turned out to be a genius. And I think that story has been debunked other places, but the actual story that is based on is that Einstein was not able to pass an early entrance exam to a technical school. He was trying to get into a technical school, a vocational school for mechanical engineering, and he wanted to be early admitted at 17 because he dropped out of high school. He wasn't an exceptional high school student, but he tried to get into this technical institute. At 17 years old, he didn't pass. He actually passed the math and science portion of the test, but he couldn't pass the other parts of the test, the history, the philosophy. He couldn't pass those portions of the test. Later on, he was admitted, and they said that his grades were not that remarkable once he got in there. And he had various struggles academically throughout his career, and he never showed this incredible intellect that you would associate with somebody who was a genius. And as a comparison, the conspiracy dude, the guy who made the video, showed other, geniuses and how they behave when they are the age of an Einstein, the several ages that he was, and they perform very well very early on. They master these basic concepts and they excel. Some people his age, have graduated from college, but Einstein, the personification of genius, had trouble passing an entrance exam to get into a technical school. I could say more about all of the details that were laid out in the video but it's a very interesting video, and I recommend that you go check it out for yourself and that you listen to the video in full. I'll just bring up the video to say this to black folks. Look at how other races of people protect their legends. Einstein was a plagiarist. He was a woman beater. According to this video, he plagiarized MC squared. He was not a remarkable student. He stole work. He beat women. He cheated. They said in the video, it is alleged that Einstein had some 15 children out of wedlock. But this man Einstein is this huge figure that people look up to and damn near worship this man today for the work that is associated with an Einstein. For the things that are associated with things that he didn't actually do. Einstein is a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale. The man is completely made up. He is propped up on work that he's not even responsible for. The reputation, the reason that he's so well known is not even a legitimate one. He didn't even legitimately do all of the good work. And we will take our legends. We will take people who actually put in work that is indisputable, undeniable, incontestable work. Great, phenomenal work. And we will take this character flaw or that character flaw, and we will deem that unacceptable, and we will tear down our legends. Go watch this video. Look at all of the shit that Einstein has done. All of the crimes that he's committed, to humanity. And they still prop him up. They still give him respect. They still give him honor. They still treat him like a great, great man. And we are quick to get rid of our legends. I keep hearing something said over and over again about the Bill Cosby situation. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to close this video. People keep saying that if Bill Cosby hadn't wagged his finger at black folks, if Bill Cosby hadn't talked down to black folks, if Bill Cosby wasn't so condescending to black folks, then black people would have stood behind him. Bullshit. Bullshit. Black people cannot wait to tear down another successful black person. Black people don't have this, thing where we hold on to our legends. We don't have this thing where we respect people who held us down. We don't do that. There's no black person, none, that's above reproach. If most black people really, really believed that Jesus was black, they would have left that nigga a long time ago. So this whole thing about it's because he talked down to black folks, that's just the excuse that niggas want to use. That's just the excuse that niggas want to use. Like, you don't give a shit like that. I'm not even going to get into that. I just want to say that if that's true, that statement, what black person hasn't other black people turned against? What black person have black people not said negative shit about? They say negative shit about Farrakhan. They say negative shit about Malcolm X. They say negative shit about Dr. King. They say negative shit about Marcus Garvey. They say negative shit about Eldridge Cleaver, who I don't know. They say he raped some women. I have no idea. I've never really even heard of Eldridge Cleaver. He's somebody I gotta look up. I think he was a Black Panther. But they say negative shit about Huey Newton. Niggas will not waste an opportunity to tear a nigga down. What fantasy are you living in that Bill Cosby could have done anything that would have protected him from the wrath of niggas talking shit about him? There ain't a goddamn thing he could have did in life that would have protected him. But Einstein, on the other hand, can be not about shit, but just because he symbolizes greatness, just because he's a symbol of greatness, people will prop him up and hold him in the highest level of respectability, and as a benchmark that everybody strives to achieve, that they strive to get next to, that they aspire to be on the level of an Einstein, to attain the brilliance of an Einstein. That's what other groups of people will do. That's how other people behave. And we need to take a page out of their book and treat our legends, not the ones like Einstein, who were full of shit and liars, but the ones who did great things, who did phenomenal things, and maybe had a character flaw here or there, maybe had a patch of immorality, maybe had bad fetishes, maybe actually had things about them that were legitimately evil and reprehensible. And let's clean that up for the sake of history and prop up something for people to aspire to, something for people to want to achieve, a symbol, many symbols for people to want to live up to, a culture of excellence. Because Einstein isn't real. Einstein is not Einstein as you know him. Einstein as he's represented is not and has never been a real person. But that doesn't stop people from seeing him as great. So black people do the same. Respect your legends. Respect the greatness within your own race. Respect them. Because other races will take a fraud, an idiot fraud, and make them a king just because it inspires their children to be greater than he ever was and still strive to be as great as they believe him to be. But that's all I have to say. Let me know what you think. Please watch the video. The conspiracy dude did excellent work. Please check it out. Let me know what you think about his video. Let me know what you think about my video. Leave it in the comments. Rate the video. Like it, dislike it. Be honest. If you dislike it, I would prefer it if you tell me why. Maybe there's something I can improve. But you have the ability to do what you want, and I can't stop you. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with the videos that I am making. If there's a particular subject, something in the media, some story that you want me to know about, please send it to me at themrmassman@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter or find me on Facebook at themrmassman. Thank you for watching. That is all I have to say about this subject. So I will see you in the next video.